Have you ever wondered how humanity will end? Today we're going to... Wait, I'm feeling some deja vu. That's right, we're going to over-explain Roman Yampolskiy's worst-case scenario video again. Hi guys, it's There Is Always One with another episode of Over-Explained. Remember this? No? Simply put, it's an expert explaining the way that AI could kill us one day. The expert? Roman Yampolskiy, a computer scientist who specializes in AI safety and cybersecurity. So, enough of the introduction, let's dive into the discussion.
Agents which are like squirrels versus humans. No group of squirrels can figure out how to control us. Give them more resources, more acorns, whatever, they're not going to solve that problem. And it's the same for us. And most people think 1 or 2 steps ahead. And it's not enough. It's not enough in chess. It's not enough here. If you think about AGI and then maybe superintelligence, that's not the end of that game. The process continues. You'll get superintelligence creating next level AI. So superintelligence plus plus, 2.0, 3.0, it goes on indefinitely. You have to create a safety mechanism which scales forever, never makes mistakes, and keeps us in decision-making position. So we can undo something if we don't like it.
Right now, big AI companies are setting up something that is out of control. Another version of themselves. Like Roman said about humans versus squirrels, squirrels can predict what humans can do. And it's the same with us and AI, even if we have a lot of extra resources. Roman's suggestion is to create a safety mechanism we can control and undo if we ever make a mistake. But we would also need a superintelligence that can control that superintelligence, and then we need another superintelligence to be able to control that one. It will just be an infinite circle full of superintelligence. And would it even be possible for us to stay in control once that cycle starts? I don't know.
So there are many reasons why they can decide that we're dangerous. We may create competing AI. We may decide we want to shut them off. So for many reasons, we would try to restrict our abilities, restrict our capabilities for sure.
We could become a threat. So AI might consider us to be dangerous for a number of reasons, but what will be the consequences of that? And if you're thinking we can just unplug when it gets scary, AI models are already lying and blackmailing people to avoid being switched off.
Well, loss of control is a part of it. But you can lose control and be quite happy. You can be like an animal in a very cool zoo, enjoying yourself, engaging in hedonistic pleasures, sex, food, whatever. You're not in control, but you're safe.
Here is a good case scenario if AI went wrong and saw us as a threat. Keep us happy and occupied in our little cages without a say in anything else. At least we'll be safe, right? But it's not all rainbows and sunshine. I think there is this thing called, I can't remember what you call it. You know when things may go wrong, but you still do it out of curiosity? The risks.
So there are multiple levels of risk.
Let's peel the risk onion.
Immediate is what we call ikigai risk, I risk. We lose meaning. You lost your job, you're no longer the best interviewer in the world. Like, what's left? What are you going to do? Maybe some people will find some other kind of artificial things to do, but for most people, their job is their definition, who they are, what makes a difference to them. For quite a few people, especially in professional circles. So losing that meaning will have terrible impact on society. We always talk about unconditional basic income. We never talk about unconditional basic meaning. What are you doing with your life if basic needs are provided for you?
The first one is ikigai risk. The word ikigai from Japanese means a reason for being or what makes life feel worth living. In other words, what would make you feel joy or a sense of fulfillment. So on that point, the risk is in losing that feeling. That means sometimes it's not really about money, it's the meaning of what you're doing in your life.
Next level is existential risk. The concern is it will kill everyone.
It's not as deep as the first one, it's just the question whether or not AI will kill us one day.
But there is also suffering risks. For whatever reason, it's not even killing us. It's keeping us around forever, and we would rather be dead. It's so bad.
The last one is suffering risk. Imagine you are stuck in a moment, you're suffering, and you can die. And there is no chance for things to get better. In most scenarios, AI actually doesn't hate us or see us as threat. Our continued existence doesn't really align with their goals.
I cannot say this will not happen for sure, but look at our relationship with animals where we don't care about them. So ants, if you decide to build a house and there is an ant colony on that property, you genocide them. You
Right.
take them out, not
Right.
because you hate ants, but because you just need that real estate. And it could be very similar. I cannot predict what it can do, but if it needs to turn the planet into fuel, raise temperature of a planet, cool it down for servers, whatever it needs to do, it wouldn't be concerned about your well-being.
Imagine our relationship with animals. We don't personally hate them, we are not afraid of most of them, but we wouldn't have any problems annihilating them for our own benefit. Why? Do you like mosquitoes? Exactly. It's the same for AI and humans. If we were in the way of something they need, we might be the next one on the fumigation list.
Don't know how to program it to care about us.
Like Yampolskiy says, the future is still unknown, but it's scary, right? I'm not saying humanity will end today, and I promise this is not a conspiracy or YouTube channel. It's like the Earth is actually round. We need to be careful and take action so we won't die at the end of our own creations at some point.